I like to end every show with a game. And I'm actually keeping track of who's won each game. And when we get to the end of whatever I consider to be a season, which I'm going to guess is a year. So when we get to the end of 2018, I will tally up all of the points, and whoever has the most will get bragging rights or something. I don't know. Now, I do realize that this is unfair to some people because, like, Assad has been on every single episode. Josh and Tyrone have only been on this once. So, who knows? A lot of that will have to play into it, but I'll figure something out. Anyway, we are going to play Geek 20 Questions. I wanted to play a game called Rating Descriptor, where I was going to look up the description of a game on the ESRB and just read you that and see if you could figure out what game I was talking about. But I actually couldn't find descriptions for any of the games that I wanted to use. So I was like, well, we'll go Geek 20 Questions. So how this works is I will tell you it is a video game. That way you're not having to waste a question on that. This is it's a video game. Each of you have, well, not each of you, you collectively have 20 yes or no questions to get to the answer. And whichever one of you guesses what the game is correctly first will win the game. Do know, though, if you guess the game and you're wrong, you no longer get to participate. You're out. So don't just throw a name out there without being absolutely sure. I feel like...
What was the preface that you gave? You said it had to be for the criteria?
What criteria?
I thought you just said that there was a thing that it was definitely going to be within the realm
it's
of.
Going to be a video game and not like a movie or a comic book or something like that. So
got it.
All right. And I feel like there's a disadvantage to going first. So Assad, since you've been here every week, I'm going to let you go first, and then we'll go Josh and then Tyrone, and it'll cycle back around. So Assad, go ahead.
You wound me, my friend.
I'm sorry. You'll live.
Then I will actually use Nolan's preferred question. Is this a game that has an anthropomorphic animal as its main character?
No.
All
right, Josh.
Does it fit the OGC definition of retro?
Yes. Which, Tyrone, if you don't know that means it is 10 years old or older.
At least 10 years old. Got it.
It is at least 10 years old.
Had to have come out before 2008.
Mm-hmm. Well, before this date, 2008.
All right.
All right, Tyrone, you're up.
Okay. Is this game an exclusive title?
You broke up. What'd you say?
Is this game an exclusive title?
Yes. I want to go ahead and say, just for clarity's sake, the answers to the questions pertain to its original release. So if this game was re-released for something else, like 5 years after its initial release, I'm not counting that. I'm not saying that goes for the game, just so that you all know, so that someone's like, this was released for the DS when it was released on the Genesis, something like that. So, all right, Assad.
Yeah, it's back to me. Is this no, wait. Let me rephrase that. Has this been developed by Nintendo?
No.
Okay.
Josh?
Why would you phrase it that way? That was the worst way you could phrase that possible.
Because I'm not good at phrasing that question.
No, actually, he did it right, because if he would have just said, is this a Nintendo game? Well, I'd be like, well, okay, what does that mean? Is it on Nintendo, or did Nintendo develop it? Those are two different things.
Is it on a Nintendo platform?
It is exclusive. Well, yes. So there you go. It's exclusive to a Nintendo platform.
Okay, but see that? Yeah.
But they go together, we just made a sandwich.
Right.
It's good.
Yeah.
All right. Tyrone, that was question 5.
So, it is a Nintendo exclusive. It's at least 10 years old. So your main character is not an anthropomorphic creature.
So we need to start shooting at consoles.
Yeah.
Was this game originally released on the GameCube?
Nope.
No.
Assad?
Would this was this originally released on the N64?
Nope. Josh, you just gonna start working your way back.
Was this originally released on the Nintendo?
You mean the NES?
The NES.
Nope.
So it's a
You
Super.
went too far.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so it's a Super, or it's what's the red thing that nobody speaks of?
Oh, the Virtual Boy? No.
The Virtual Boy.
Oh, wait! It can also be handheld. It could be Game Boy.
Okay, I'll say this. When someone asks me the question, is it on a console? I would have answered that question no if it was on Game Boy, because Game Boy is not a console.
It's a by definition portable console.
Well, yeah, but anyway.
Definitions
Are
are
we on?
important.
Are we? Yeah, we're on Tyrone.
Okay. Oh goodness. So it was an exclusive title. Let me think.
So within the years that you all know that it's available, it could be Super Nintendo, it could be Wii.
Yeah, but we already said that it's not a portable game.
Right. Right, which is why I only said Super Nintendo and Wii.
Okay. So is it exclusive to the Wii?
Nope.
No. No.
All right, cool.
Alright.
Definitely Super.
Mm-hmm. All right, Assad.
Okay. Was this game published by Squaresoft?
Yes.
Ha!
Josh?
Does it have time shenanigans?
No.
Oh.
But that was a good guess. Since it's my favorite game ever.
Well, it clears off of several titles, right?
Maybe. But I definitely know the one that I'm talking about does not have time traveling shenanigans in it. So, Tyrone?
Okay. Square. Jeez, I'm actually straining here. Ooh,
I am doing my best not to go to Google right now.
no. It's not fair. It's not fair to ask this, because if it's yes, then that's not going to narrow anything down. But I'll ask anyway. Is it a role-playing game?
Yes.
Well, it has to be. It's Square.
Exactly.
doesn't have to
Square's made
I mean-
other games besides role-playing games.
They made other stuff, right?
They have.
Maybe. All right. So that was question 12. You have 8 left.
Okay. This would be the part where Bones say you want to try to go a little bit more specific.
Mm-hmm.
Does this game involve a secret of some kind?
Yeah. I don't feel like that helps you at all.
game is a secret right now, you dingbat.
I don't feel like that helped you at all. But okay.
It wasn't as good of a question as I thought.
Oh boy.
All right, Josh.
Um, does it feature non-Square IP characters?
Oh.
Oh, I know you're going with this, but no. Sadly.
Oh, rats.
I
I was thinking-
Assad, I just realized that you were trying to narrow it down to Secret of Mana.
Yes.
But yeah, no. It's not-
It sounded dumb. It sounded better in my head.
yeah, but
Oh.
anyway.
So,
All right, Tyrone.
Okay, see, I didn't have an SNES, so
wait, was that game?
was this game re-released on Nintendo DS?
Yeah,
Mm.
it was. That was question 15. Assad.
Oh,
Getting even harder to come up with questions. See, this is harder for me too because I never owned an SNES either. I only use other people's SNESs.
So I'm not positive, but I'm almost certain that Tyrone's question, was this released on DS, and the answer being yes, only fits 2 Square Super Nintendo games.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure that that's the case.
It's
Well, it's Assad's turn, so
Oh.
don't blurt it out.
Okay. Does this game feature a class-based system for the characters?
Yes.
Okay.
That's question 16. Josh?
They're dragon in the title.
Is there dragon in the title? No.
No, it's
Rats.
wrong company at
Yeah,
that
that's
point in time.
that's Enix.
Oh,
Remember, Square and Enix were not the same company back then. So, all right, that was question. What was that? 17. Yeah,
Mm.
Tyrone.
Oh goodness. Let's see.
And since there's 3 of y'all, and that doesn't work out to an even 20, if we get to 20, I'll let each of you guess a game before
Yeah.
ending.
Does this game feature a character that's been featured in Smash Brothers?
No. Nope. That was 18.
Oh boy. This means I get the last question before we have to guess a title.
Well, like I said, if we get to 20, since it's not working out exactly to 20, I'll let each of you.
But still, if I don't, ask a good enough question, then
Well, that's true. Then, yep.
then I'm bringing you all down with me. No. Okay. Then I'm gonna go super specific. Is there a Dark Knight in this game?
Yep.
That might have helped.
Josh.
I want to say it's a fantasy game.
Square.
I know the fantasy games did belong to Square the whole time, but knowing Patty,
My thing is, I'm probably gonna get the wrong number.
is this 19? This one?
No,
No, we're on 20.
no, this is 20. So
Oh,
you've got it. So you've got to guess a game, and then if you get it wrong, Tyrone will guess, and then if he gets it wrong, then we'll go back to Assad and let him guess. And
I'm going to be extremely irritated if it's one of the fantasy games, but I'm going to guess that it's not. I'm going to guess that it's Breath of Fire.
Oh, that's
Is that?
Capcom.
I think that's Capcom.
That's Capcom.
Yeah,
Dude.
and you're wrong. All right, Tyrone, give us a
Oh,
guess
fuck.
for a game.
Guys, God bless the ring.
I don't think that's
PlayStation
Oh.
game.
It's not a game name.
That's a
Square-
PlayStation
No,
game.
Square. Okay, Square published it in North America.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Well,
That's-
I didn't know that, but it's still wrong. What did you say, Tyrone?
Guys, God bless the ring.
I've never even heard of that, and no, it's not right.
That's a fighting game on the PlayStation, I think.
It's not even an RPG.
It's
No,
got Final Fantasy characters in it, though.
Oh, well, there you go.
Speaking of which, my guess is Final Fantasy V.
Nope,
It's the wrong number, isn't
it's
it?
the wrong number. Okay,
That's
so
the wrong number.
to my knowledge, only 2 Super Nintendo games were ported to the DS, and they were Chrono Trigger, which you established early on was not it, and Final Fantasy IV.
Darn it!
Oh.
Ah!
Final Fantasy V. Actually, the first time it came to the US was in a collection on the PlayStation. And the other Square game that got upported to DS was Final Fantasy III, which was an NES game.
Yep.
So there you go. So nobody gets. Oh, wait. I wonder, should I make it so that if no one gets it, I win? I should. I get a
You
point.
should actually.
Yeah, just you rub salt in the wound, you know.
Yeah. Yay. There
I
we are.
knew which game it was with the Dark Knight question, but I forgot which number was in the title.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Always do that.
So there we go. And the DS version of Final Fantasy IV is pretty stinking good. It's got like improved visuals. It's polygonal, and there's some voice acting in it, and it's a decent little port.
But is Dark Matter any easier to steal? That's the question.
I don't know.
That's why I never beat 4, because I couldn't steal Dark Matter.
I don't know the stats. The first time that I played 4 and beat it, I used a ZSNES emulator on PC, and
Patty and emulators.
I know. Well, that was when I was young and didn't know any better. And the ZSNES had a built-in Game Genie, so I made it so that like after one fight, all of my characters were at level 99 and then just barreled through it. So
What fun is that?
well, I was young and I was really just interested in the story and didn't really care about the game itself. And the first role-playing game that I like actually sat down and played and learned how to role-playing game worked was Super Mario RPG, which Josh, was it you that asked about the non-square? Yeah, and I knew that's where you were headed with it. That's a great game too. All right, so that's that. Thank you, Tyrone, for coming and being with us. It was fun.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
And let's Assad, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Darman.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too. And that's all for the CrossFord Gaming Podcast. Please check us out, like I said before, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Twitch, and on Patreon. Patreon is where you can listen to the audio-only version of this podcast. If you're more of a video person and you're like, I want to see these people. I want to see Patty waving his hands around like a crazy man, and Josh puffing on his little vape thing, and Anifix doing whatever it was he was doing just then. It was pretty great. And then Tyrone's high school prom photo or whatever this is. I was homeschooled. I don't know what a prom photo looks like. So
I was homeschooled too.
Oh, well, there you go. It might be your prom. It might be your prom photo for all I know.
It was actually part of a family photo, but whatever.
Well, there you go. And you just photoshopped all of them out because you're like, no.
No, we all did individual ones, and then we did a family one. So
okay, cool.
One.
Oh, I forgot. I always let people plug stuff. Anifix, anything you want to plug?
Well, my plug would probably be connected to Darman, so maybe I'll let him do it.
Okay, Darman.
Monday nights, we're going to start a family playthrough of whoever in the community of CrossForge wants to join in. We're going to be doing family pre-sequel, Borderlands the pre-sequel playthrough.
Cool.
Because I have not touched that game yet, and I am picking the game up.
Awesome. Tyrone, you got anything going on you want to plug?
I guess I can plug my own site. I'm starting to apply for higher paying freelance positions as an artist. So you can go to sycrosd4.com. That's sycrosd4.com. That's my personal portfolio site. Check it out. I got all my links to my social media outlets there as well.
And I will make sure that that gets put in the description, both of the audio version of the podcast and of this YouTube video. So again, like I was saying, the audio only version is on Patreon. You don't have to pay anything for that. It just happens to be a free way for us to post it. If you do want to pay us money, we're not going to tell you no. So there's that. But you can contribute to us through Patreon, Tippy Stream over there on Twitch. You can buy stuff on Amazon using our affiliate link. That's a real good way to contribute to us, and also buying stuff from our merch store. Really good stuff on there. All right, that's it.
Humble Bundle.
Humble Bundle. Go to Humble Bundle. The great thing about Humble Bundle is, and I hesitate to even bring this up because part of Humble Bundle is giving to charity, but there is that slider down there at the bottom where you can actually choose how much money goes to where. If you really wanted to, you could give us 100% of the money that you're spending on Humble Bundle.
Don't do that though.
Don't do that.
If you feel led, do so.
Yeah,
but
then knock yourself out. But you can also give 100% of the money to the charity. You can give a little bit to this person and to that person. All that it's on there. Do what you want. I'm just pointing it out that it's a thing that you can do. All right, from all of us here at CrossForge Gaming and from Tyrone, have a good one.
As good a one as you can have.
Deus Volt.
Yes.